This day, my family and I visited the Kansas City Zoo. The zoo opened in December of 1909, and it opened with a dream to create the largest zoological garden in the U.S. So check it out with us today. Here we are at the Wings of Wonder Bird Show. Birds fly in front of you and over you. It's a really fun show to check out.
Raise your hand. Why is she golden blue? Yeah. That's just the way that she's made. That's just the color she comes in. Raise your hand. Huh?
Love these little pictures of my nieces and nephews. And so here we have the North American river otter. And this is near the front entrance of the zoo. So due to overhunting, this animal is on the decline. But there are recent efforts at reintroduction, which has resulted in a comeback. Oh my goodness. This is one of my favorite things at the Kansas City Zoo. The rainbow lorikeets. You have to feed them. You can find these birds in Australia and Indonesia. They are true parrots. They mostly feed on nectar and pollen, and you gotta go to the lorikeet encounter near the Hellsberg Penguin Plaza and feed them. There's one that had jumped on me. Well, more than one. They're all over me. Well, here they're all over my sister and my arm. Me and my family are covered in lorikeets. We love it. Aw, there's one eating the nectar. You gotta watch out because, yeah, you can get pooped on here. I love the looks on my nieces and nephews' faces. He doesn't look too impressed.
I have 4 best friends. 4 best friends. I don't know what she thinks. Like, what is going on here? Pretty awesome. Oh, okay.
Now it just landed on my brother's shoulder. So cute. Just love it. Now here we are at Stingray Bay. 20,000 gallons of water. Now in the center of the pool, it's deeper so that the animals that don't want to be touched can go rest. But guests can dip their hands in the water, and there is like 20 cow-nosed rays and 8 southern stingrays in there, and they have like a dozen smaller species, or of the smallest species of sharks in there.
From Marcy's phone.
That's funny.
Always have a good time in here. They actually have times that you can feed the stingray as well. You can buy food for a small fee. This is the ring-tailed lemur. So these are in the Discovery Barn at the zoo. They're native to Madagascar. They have a long, bushy, striped tail. Oh, I love this area.
Robert, come on.
So this is a newer exhibit that they've built for the goats that you can feed them. They have areas, squares in the fence where they can stick their heads through and then you can feed them. But yeah, they follow you. They want that food. Just a tip, look at the ground because a lot of people drop food all over the ground. So a lot of times you can just pick that up and feed the goats. But otherwise, they do have the little machines you can put a quarter in and get the food. So remember to bring quarters with you to the zoo.
It's right here, Link.
You tried headbutt the other one. They're like all over. Got 2 left over here.
They do have an area so that you can wash your hands after you're done with this experience.
Even there's a baby one.
I just threw some branches in here and all of them came running.
Baby!
They do have plenty of picture spots, and look, it's a miracle. We got a family photo. Here is the Burmese Python, the second largest living species of snakes. They can grow up to 23 feet and weigh over 200 pounds. You can find that in the snake exhibit. Love seeing the orangutans and, of course, some more of those photo spots here. Love this little interaction with my 2 nephews.
Oh, that's it.
Put him behind this thing.
So here we are jumping on a tram, and it's taking us to Africa, the Africa section of the zoo. Otherwise, it's a little bit of a walk, but hey, walking's healthy for you. The first thing we're going to do is head towards the African safari, which we love. It takes you soaring above the African plains, but in Kansas City. You're going to look down and see zebras and ostriches and giraffes and rhinos. You cross over about 1,500 feet and you're about 40 feet above the ground.
That's cool.
About a 7-minute ride. $5 round trip. $3 one way.
All the animals is just like relaxing over there.
What? They're lazy today. They got no sense.
Has some relatives there that are afraid of heights. I was getting them on camera back there. Look, watch.
This one up here.
Smile!
Hey, Marcy, put that up, man.
No, God. There's a video right here. He don't like heights.
He was just as bad as the kids the first time.
Oh, there's the boat ride.
You can actually purchase a wristband if you're going to ride all the rides all day. I think it's like $10 per person for the premium value ride wristband.
There's an ostrich down there. Oh, we got a bunch of empty seats over here. Hi down there. It's like we're a Jurassic World up here for Africa. We just going,
You can get stopped up there sometimes.
oh my gosh.
So here is the cheetahs, the quickest felines on earth, 55 miles per hour in short distances. We were excited to see these because a lot of times they're just laying down in a spot where you can't see them, so they were pretty active. Love the warthogs. Always gets me to start singing Hakuna Matata.
All these people coming.
Hey, come right here, Grandma. Grandma, come right here.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Come on, Langston, let's get it down. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no
I've been asking
passing
about Friday,
phrase.
Thursday, all week. Now it's Friday.
It means no worries for the rest of your day.
Yeah, but I'm turning up till 4.
I don't want to
I'm not taking a picture.
I gotta go. I gotta take you to work.
Say it's your problem free.
philosophy.
Philosophy.
Hakuna Matata. I actually have seen the movie.
Huh?
I seen the movie.
Was it good?
But my sister kept rolling in it.
Just
Oh.
like 2 of your bills.
Oh, he's going out here now.
All your leaves.
Just like the rhino.
You gonna sing Hakuna Matata?
And now there's a saddlebeak stork on the boardwalk in Africa, and then you can view some more animals out on the African plains. Just a peaceful area, a lot of beautiful scenery.
Yep. We don't like it.
Aww. So cute.
What you think, Jazz? Think is you hurt? So us older adults are lasting longer than the kids.
You got his ankle. Just roll it. Walk it off.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
African lions, second largest living cat. They are classified as vulnerable to extinction.
Samantha, I have no
Hopefully we
idea
can
what you're doing. Oh.
change that, everybody.
Doing peekaboo with Eldon.
And some eastern black rhinos, I believe, distinguished by the pointed upper lip. Very active that day as well. And now we are on a boat ride, which is a scenic cruise with views of the African plains. $3 a person.
We have Captain Tammy at the helm. Just for our new guests, a reminder to ours that are on here, please make sure we stay seated at all times.
6 months.
The wind is kind of picked up every once in a while. It kind of pushes
Views of the safari.
where it wants us to go. So if you stay seated.
Now we get back on the tram to take us back to the front part of the zoo.
Yeah, they got a place for the stroller.
Yeah, there's a place. It's just like how we came over here. There's a place for it.
Well, thank you for joining us on our family trip to the Kansas City Zoo. Hope you enjoyed watching. Travels with the Baldiloks. Like us on Facebook
and subscribe to us on YouTube.